Hello my students in grade 6. Today we will complete solving the revision sheets part 2. So let's start. In the previous video we stopped until question 22. So in this video we will start from 23 low. So let's start. Question 23. What happens to the particles of a sample of matter as its temperature increases? As the temperature increases means that particles get more energy. And when they get more energy, the particles melt, the particles move faster, the particles grow in size, the particles become lighter. When they get more energy, what happens? Yes, they move faster. So the answer will be letter B. Next question, 24. Adding food coloring to water creates solution. When we add food colors to the water, they mix completely and they make a solution. Which of these is true of all solutions? That they all include water? All solutions include water? Of course no, because air is also solution. The parts are evenly mixed or completely mixed, or they are all liquid except they are all liquids or gases, or the substances are permanently combined. So the answer for this question will be the parts are evenly mixed. The only difference between solution and suspension and colloid that in solutions, the ingredients mix together completely and they become like one thing. So the answer will be letter B. Question 25. The pot contains a mixture. The method shown in the picture can be used to separate what type of mixture? Which kind of mixture we can separate it by boiling? A solution such as water, salt water, a mixture of particles with different densities, a mixture of particles of different sizes as seashell and sand, a mixture of steel, which is magnetic, and aluminum, which is non-magnetic. Of course, boiling will separate mixture from salt and water, because when we boil the water evaporates and leaving the salt behind. So the answer will be letter A. Question 26. A company collects cans for recycling. The soda cans they collected for recycling to make more cola or making more soda cans. Some cans are made of aluminum and others are made of steel. Which of the following is the best way to separate the mixture of the two types of cans? We have some cans made of aluminum, which is non-magnetic, and steel, which is magnetic. How can we separate them easily? By size, by shape, by magnetism, by evaporation. Yes, of course, we will use magnetism or using the magnet. The magnet will attract only steel and leaving the aluminum, and this will be an easy way to separate this mixture. 27. The figure shows a tool that is used to separate certain types of mixture. This kind of tools we need to separate which kind of mixture? Mixture that is a solution? Of course no, because solution particles in solutions are too small that they cannot be taken out by this tool. A mixture that is partly magnetic. We can use this one to separate magnetic stuff from non-magnetic, or a mixture of particles that have different sizes, or a mixture of particles that are about the same size. This one we can use it to separate mixture with different sizes, because the big sizes will stay here while the small particles will go through these holes. So we will answer with letter C, different sizes. Question 28. The 4 items below were part of a dinner. Each item is a mixture. Which mixture is homogeneous? Which one here is homogeneous? Salad dressing, gelatin, salad dressing is an example of suspension. Gelatin is a colloid. Whipped cream is also colloid. Apple juice is a homogeneous. Yes, so we will choose letter D. So we will answer with letter D. 29. Gelatin is an example of, as we said, gelatin is example of colloid. Colloid, as we said, particles are not too big and are not too small. They stay in the middle. Question 30. The change of state from liquid to gas is called, from liquid to gas, yes, it's called evaporation. It's a very easy question. Question 31. Why are particles in matter always moving? Why particles in solid, liquid, gas are always moving? Because they have energy. This for sure. Anything moves because it has energy. 32. A mixture in which particles eventually separate and settle out. Which kind of mixture? Particles usually they settle out and they move down from this mixture. Yes, this is a suspension, and we said suspension particles are too large that you can see, and also they because of gravity they settle out from the mixture. Question 33. How do the particles of gas differ from the particles of a liquid? What's the difference between gas and liquid? That the particles in gas are larger, they are smaller, they are closer together, they are more spread out. Yes, particles in gas, they have more energy, and that's why they move away from each other. So the answer will be they are more spread out. Question 34. Evaporation is what occurs when? Evaporation happens when liquid becomes a gas. 35. What determines the speed at which a particle of matter moves? What controls the speed of the particles? Yes, how much energy it has. If they have a lot of energy, it will move fast. If they have little amount of energy, they will move slow. So this is because of the amount of energy. 36. How do the particles of solid differ from the particles of liquid? In solid, they are farther apart, they are very far from each other, or they are smaller, or they are closer together, or they are larger. In solid, particles are closer together, they don't have a lot of space in between. Question 37. What kind of substances? What kind of substance should appear in the blank here under pure substance? What should be here? As we said that matter is two types, pure substance and a mixture. Pure substance like elements and what else? Yes, compounds. So the answer would be letter B. But if I ask you what should be here in this part, as we said that mixtures are two types, heterogeneous and homogeneous. So this one should be for homogeneous. Question 38. Which two states of matter can take the shape of their container? The two states of matter that can take the shape of any container will be, yes, liquid and gas. Letter D. Question 39. When gas changes directly into solid, like frost on a window, this process is called what? So changing from gas to solid directly, this is called deposition. But the opposite from solid to gas directly is sublimation. So we have to remember from gas to solid, deposition, from solid to gas, sublimation. Last question, question 40. What happens to the particles of solid when they gain energy? Solid particles, when they gain energy, they move faster and the attraction between particles increases. They move faster and they become more attracted to each other. Or they move faster and the attraction between particles decreases. Yes, they move faster and they don't have attraction between them anymore. It decreases until they change into gas. Liquid and then gas. Okay, so this was everything for today in this revision sheet. So study well and take care of yourselves. Bye bye.